Hello Internet, my name is Matt and this is the Year of the Kilt, and last week I promised to talk about how I destroyed one of my kilts with fire. It was unintentional, and it was a very sad day for me. We're into week 24, 25, 24, something. And it's been a long time since this story happened. It was Valentine's Day of 2013, and I was wearing my favorite kilt, which was my original Utilakilts model, the one with only 2 pockets, really light fabric. God, they're so good. They're so good. Perfect summer kilt. Fit me the best out of every kilt I've ever owned. And it also looked the best. I don't know what it was about those originals, but the pleats held really well. The fabric was gorgeous, despite, I bought it in 2006. And in 2013, it was still my best looking kilt. So I was wearing it, trying to be a little fancy Valentine's Day, make my lady dinner, whatever. Valentine's Day, often there are candles involved. So we had candles out. And I had taught her, my lady, the rip. That's what I like to call it. It's the movement where on a Utilikilt or any kilt with snaps, you can grab one specific place on the kilt and just rip it off. And the whole thing comes off and you're good to go. And she was well practiced with this maneuver at this time. And so we... candles were lit, dinner was finished, wine was all gone, and we did what we were going to do, and she rips the kilt off me, and we, toss it to the side. And I guess we don't use candles often enough in our everyday life, because, mid-coitus, I kind of, smell or, feel something out of place. It's like the hair on the back of your neck sort of kind of, what's wrong here? And I kind of look over, and my kilt had landed on a top of a pile of candles. Not just one candle, because it would have smothered that. It would have been fine. It was a freaking pile of candles. And there were 8 or 12-inch flames coming off of this kilt that, it's like, oh, shit. And so I disengage and go grab the kilt, and I go outside and beat it against the concrete because, my room's full of a naked woman and, all of my worldly possessions. So I take it outside where at least the fire won't set fire to people or things. And smother the flames, and, once I've established that the fire is out, I kind of go back in, and she's just hysterically laughing. I mean, the perfect way to ruin the mood, fire. Not nice candles, a fire. So whatever. We true to form, we kind of ignored it and kept doing what we were going to do. And had a phenomenal evening. It was a great Valentine's Day. It's just $130 more expensive than I was planning on it being. I'll see if I can post a picture of the kilt. I found the old picture of it. There's a 6-inch hole where the fire had gone through the kilt, and the fabric's all fused and melted, and because it's mostly cotton, I guess, but there's part acrylic or whatever, and it was bucked. And I still haven't replaced it. I've been watching the Utilikilt scratch and dent list for an original, and it's really hard to find one. And they're $150 or $200 or something for the original, which is it's hard for me to bite the bullet. Even though every time I think about that kilt, I long for it because it was one of the best kilts I've ever had. God. So, after you've taught your lover the rip technique, make sure you also teach them or teach yourself that once the kilt is off, you need to put it somewhere where it won't set on fire. Anyway, So that's my Valentine's kilt fire story. Not one of those things you think about. Maybe I tried to like block it out of my memory. I don't know. But I've been listening to Flogging Molly this morning and thinking about old kilts. I'm in my Douglas tartan again today. And I'm at work. Nobody else is here yet. It's great. And I think that's it. I don't think I got anything else going on. Still working on buying a couple of kilts probably this year, but still haven't pulled the trigger on that. Not yet, but we'll get there. So I will see you guys next week. No idea what we're talking about next week. Just making it up as I go along. I'll see if I can post either that photo or a link to that photo of the burned up utility kilt. So I am Matt, and this is the Year of the Kilt. And until next week, see you guys.